So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 2nd and goal now as they look for that final dagger. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense.
We got three, fellas, we got three.
Throwing here, Mariota. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
They come out here in the eye. 3rd and goal now. Maybe the offensive coordinator thinking blitz here. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. To the football, it's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and now the rookie's free. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10, and the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. Getting down to the end of this one here, Charles. That touchdown, though, gives them a glimmer of hope.
Without a doubt, because all had appeared lost, but that touchdown puts them right back in it with plenty of hope and a little more optimism.
And now the Raiders will face an important 2-point conversion attempt here.
Hey, we got 3 out, 3 down.
Here we go. Blue 90.
Cook looking to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Huge conversion there to tie this thing up, but they're not done yet. Their defense needs to get a stop.
Yeah, there's still plenty of time for the other team to come downfield and put some points on the board, but job 1 was taken care of. The 2-point conversion to get this thing tied.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
And a nice gain of 21 yards. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Mariota. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Now Mariota. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, timeout on their side here. In fact, a lot going against them. They do have a small glimmer of hope.
No one likes to play extra football. They want to go for the win right now. It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Mariota. Over the middle, Sharp's got it complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And welcome back, the offensive unit. They took the timeout, and now they get set to line up as we resume action. A handoff. It's Murray. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. He's fumbled already once, Charles. I'm not going to say that that was in his mind there, but I'm sure that during some of these plays he is mindful of it.
And once you fumble the ball, you know what your team tells you and your coaching staff? Take care of it. Rest of the game. And that does get in your mind a little bit, and sometimes that slows down your effort in trying to get free from tacklers.
And the defenders know it, too. They sniff that out, don't they?
Everybody wants to swarm the football. You know the rule is first guy hold up the runner, everyone else try and get there and strip the ball free. Partner, I think there's a lesson there. Some days you're just having a really tough time, and for the defense, today has been that day. But after that play, what do you learn? You can still make plays even when the other guy's having success against you.
Here's Brett Kern now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. So we saw a lot of points. Overtime comes. The defenses, they clamp down.
Rather amazing, isn't it? Because would you have even thought that we get to overtime after what we witnessed for 4 quarters?
Not at all.
And have 0 points on either side? Not a chance, right? And somehow it happened. We always talk about making adjustments. Maybe both defenses took 4 full quarters in order to get an adjustment. Got 1 good period in for both defenses, and now they go home. You buying tonight?
I thought it was you. I did last week. I did the last 2 weeks.
Oh, I was trying to go for 3.
Dinner on you, my good
Trying
man.
to go for 3.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far.
It's really come into vogue to talk about the different gaps that the defense tries to attack in an offensive line. And most of the time we're talking about blitzes. How many times have you heard double A-gap blitz? Well, where is the A-gap? It's the space between the center and the guards, either side. So when you're having a double A-gap blitz, that's 2 guys coming through that gap. In this situation, though, that A-gap wasn't open for the defense to exploit. The offensive line took care of it, protected it, and moved the defensive guys out of the way to allow for that nice run.
They go back to Murray on first down. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Time running out here on the play clock. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Let's just go ahead and go back to that play with his eyes because he's got to read his keys. Run or pass right off the top. You're probably going to read an offensive lineman to see if he sets up in pass protection, if he fires out for a running play. The next thing is you're going to check and see what the back's going to do, and if he ends up with the football, okay, now you got to check and see. Does an offensive lineman come downfield and try and block you? Are you going to try to elude it? Are you going to take him on and hold your spot? What are you going to do? In this case, didn't have to do any of that. Saw all of his keys, saw the play in front of him, and ran clean to the ball carrier and finished off the play.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. The play clock's running down. Now Cook. This caught. Reception by Holmes. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. And there, the man coverage not good enough, partner, and they're able to complete the pass.
Excellent recognition of the man coverage, and they found the guy who could win downfield.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now a play fake here on 1st down. His throw incomplete. He was trying to force it in there to Crabtree that time, and now it's 2nd down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. A 20th carry coming up now for Murray. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Play clock winding down. Throwing, Cook. He's got time. Look at the time. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. And nobody was open downfield there. Looked like a pretty clear throwaway.
Yeah, definitely was that. I'm wondering why there wasn't intentional grounding. I know they're saying there's a receiver there in the area. Those darn quarterbacks, they get away with everything.
Spoken like a true defensive back, Mr. Davis.
Did that come out?
It did.
Okay.
And he comes back with one complete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. They had the chance to go up 3. They fake it, and now a field goal the other direction. This game's over.
It shows that we're still adjusting to the rule change of a couple of seasons ago about overtime, right?
Yeah.
3 points doesn't win it if it's the first 3 of overtime. So they were thinking touchdown because that does win it. Instead, it backfires, and now they have to go on defense and try and stop them.
The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. Excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
And part 1 is done, now part 2. Second down following the incompletion.
Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right. Got 4
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Second down a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
And that was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
3rd and short yardage. Mariota. And he locates Walker, complete. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Mariota on 1st down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. So 2nd and 10 here.
Double tight, guys. Double tight. Hey. We got 3. We got 3. 3 down.
Murray the lone setback. A play fake to Murray. Now Mariota. Walker with a grab, left side. He got 29 yards that time.
There's so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. From the red zone now, Mariota. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. We needed extra time to decide this one. The rushing score and OT finishes it off, but all throughout, really just a great game to witness.
I agree, and the whole time we were watching and working on this game, I had it in the back of my head. We could get to overtime. Just the way this game went, the ebb and flow of it all, and then to get there and finish it what I would call an old school way, a running play, because in today's NFL, we throw the ball to ring the bell, don't we?
Not there. They ran it in.